Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda. For today's video, I'm going to be talking you through this pumpkin spice inspired latte makeup look. Autumn is fast approaching, the weather's starting to turn a little bit here in the UK, so I thought I would get ahead of the trend and try and show you something that is really glam but also inspired by the autumn months. If you enjoy this video, please, as always, don't forget to like and also subscribe. And without further ado, let's just get straight into this look. In autumn, my skin tends to be so dry, so I have to moisturize as much as I can. I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base, and I'm going to use my trusty Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint for this look. These two combined together just give you such a nice base, and I know I use it all the time, but it really is my go-to at the moment. I'm also going to add in some bronzing drops from ELF, just a little bit on the cheekbones, because I just feel like it just gives such a glowy look to your makeup. When I am doing a bit more of a glam makeup, I spend a little bit more time doing my eyebrows because I love that fluffy look alongside like a bold eye look and with eyelashes. I'm just going to start by using a Primark eyebrow pencil. This is quite similar shade to my actual eyebrows, so I just quickly draw over them. And recently what I have been doing is taking a gel and a spoolie and then running that through my eyebrows. I find that this is the easiest way for me to achieve that fluffy brow look, and it doesn't take too long either. So I just get my spoolie, dip it in the gel, and then just run it through my eyebrows. I focus on pulling those hair strokes upwards to create that fluffy brow effect, and if it's a little bit too spiky, I'll just take the bottom side of the spoolie and round off my brows. So I'm going to use the Peaches and Cream Makeup Cream Colour. This is in the peach shade and it smells amazing. It smells so nice, and I'm just going to pack this on to my eyelid. Now don't be scared of this colour at first. It really does look neon, and when you blend it out, it starts to really sheer out. So don't be afraid to put a bit of it on because it does sheer out in the end. I use a fluffy brush to just drag the colour out from my eyelid up into my brow bone and see how it gives the eyes a bit of like a glossy effect. I think this just really makes the look because it just almost has that like wet look to the makeup. I'm going to use my Vive makeup palette, the Muse palette, and I'm going to take the colour Sauce. This is like a pumpkin-y, browny, orange, exactly the shade that I would use for a pumpkin-inspired latte makeup look. And what I'm going to do is just focus this on the outer corner of my eyelid. I find that when you use a good palette, you don't actually have to put that much work in, and I really feel that with the Vive Muse palette. When I put the colour on, I get the colour payoff that I want, and when I blend out, the colour still remains and it's easy to blend out. So really focus on finding a good eyeshadow. It doesn't have to be at a high price point. What I like to do next is take another makeup brush with nothing on it and just blend that out, just taking it slightly higher than I have done before. See how my finger is on my forehead? I'm just pulling it up so that I can sort of create that sort of swooping arch, and I'm just going to repeat this on the other eye. This just really blends out the colours and merges the two shades that I've used together. Once I've done this, I realise obviously a little bit of the colour payoff has come off, so I will go back in with the same colour and just go back over the top of this so that it creates a bit more of a dramatic corner. I'm going to take a really fine brush, get some more of that Peaches Cream colour and sort of carve out my crease. With this, it's not as dramatic. Like, it does look a little bit like, you know, scary when it goes on, but honestly when you blend it out, it just gives the eyes such a glossy effect. And I find that the two colours, the powder and the cream, do mix well together, so don't be worried about mixing the two together. It really helps to use a small brush so you can really get into that inner corner of your eye, and then I just like to sheer it out using my finger and then go back over with a fluffy brush to just tie everything all together. Next I'm going to use Urban Decay eyeshadow in the shade Smog. This is sort of like a shimmer brown. I'm going to add that over the top, and then I'm going to do a bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Pop Shot. I'm going to pack that onto my eyelid. This just gives such like a cinnamon effect to the eye. I really wanted to bring in a bit of that gold glam, even though it is a pumpkin look. you can still make it really wearable as something that you would typically use for a night out. I'm going to take my L'Oreal gel eyeliner. I'm going to slightly line my lash line. I like to do this when I know that I'm using lashes, and it comes with like a little applicator on the bottom so you can just smudge it out. See how I'm just doing a tiny bit of product and then smudging it out, because I don't really want like a defined eye, because I'm going to do a wing with an eyeshadow. I'm going to use an angled brush and the shade Source to make a wing essentially. See how I'm just angling that so that it meets the top of my eyebrow. So starting in the middle and then angling it up towards my eyebrow, and it just creates this really natural looking wing with the eyeshadows that you've previously used. This just gives the eye just a bit of a multi-dimensional effect. And then what I'm going to do is take an old mascara. The key is in old because I don't want much product in it. This is my NARS one, and I'm just going to go over my lashes because I'm going to be using these Amazon lashes. These have been my go-to recently. I've been loving them. And as always, using my Eldora lash glue. It is my favourite at the moment. I'm going to wait for the lash glue to go a bit tacky, and then I'm going to put my eyelashes on. This always will make the difference for me. I just find that lashes, when you do like a bold look, really pulls the look together. You don't obviously have to use lashes as dramatic as this, but I just thought that they would look so nice. I'm going to take a really small brush and use the colour Source for the under part of my eye. This just connects the wing to my under eye and sort of gives it that orange effect that I'm going for. Really defines the bottom of my under eye, which I love. Once I've done this, I will stop on the eyes for a little moment and I'll use the concealer to sort of clear up any eyeshadow. So I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, my go-to. And then what I like to do is spray a little bit of my Morphe spray, the Continuous Mist, because this really helps to add a little bit of moisture back into the face. So when I'm blending it out, it almost makes it a lot easier for me to blend out. Now this part of the makeup I always think looks the craziest on camera. It doesn't really look great, but bear with me on this because once all the makeup's on, it really does pull together. I almost think it washes me out, you know, when I look back at the footage. I will then go back in with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I will take my L'Oreal gel eyeliner that I used previously and just put this in my waterline. This just gives your eyes a bit more of a dramatic effect. And then I'll use mascara on my bottom lashes just to give it a bit more of a glam effect. So this is completely optional, but I love to add a little bit of the Peaches and Cream pigment in the shade Space Hopper. This is a really orange shade and almost takes that gold out of the look and gives it that pumpkin inspired look that I'm going for. I'm going to use my Milani bronzer. This has got flecks of gold in it, so it really does blend in with the eye makeup look. So this is going to act as my bronzer and my blush because I want to keep the same tone with the eyes and the cheeks, and I find that this gives the exact tone that I'm going for. To line my lips, I'm going to use Spice by MAC Cosmetics lip pencil. Quite embarrassed at the size of this. I have absolutely used it and it's about time that I buy myself a new one. Please tell me I'm not the only person that will hold on to their lip pencil for eternity before they buy themselves a new one, right until the point where you even can't sharpen it. Once I've lined my lips, I'm going to go in with a lip gloss. Instead of using a lip colour, I wanted the lips to be really neutral because I feel like the eyes are quite dramatic. So I'm just going to take this Maybelline Plump It lip gloss and finish this look off with a lovely gloss because I just think it doesn't really need a lipstick and the eyes are pretty much the focal point for this makeup look. When I don't put lipstick on, I like to apply extra gloss. I think the key is just to make your lips as glossy as possible. I'll then finish by making some touch-ups, so just going back over my lips with my lip pencil and then spraying my face with my Morphe setting spray and using my Patrick Tar fan to finish the look off. So this is the final look. It is a pumpkin spice latte inspired makeup, perfect for autumn and your autumn nights out. I added a little bit of my Sol de Janeiro to my shoulders and also my neck just to give it that little bit of a golden glam effect. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it for you. If you enjoyed it, please do not forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Until next time, take care.